back to my Cradle Club series here with the EspressoCat and the shit show that is us in the EspressoCats, because as you can see, it's not gone that great. We've played 24 matches, so at least we have played more than half of the season, so that's something at least. I believe we have not, no, we did not make, or we made one signing, which was George Gray here. He played pretty good in the first matches, but then he's been like every single other central defender. I've tried everything. I tried to go 3 at the back. I tried to just play with a 4 at the back. Nothing has really worked. And so yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. He's definitely the best player though. I even tried to get right the Guiseley last season to come in, but he didn't want it. And as you can see, fortunately as well, George Gray still cost some money there, but he's talent from Cruise. I feel like he might be really good though, and we're still sold for more than we spend. So yeah. But just now, I guess I'm just delaying not for you to see our bad form. So yeah, as you can see, our economic situation doesn't look that great either. So that's why I also haven't got any other players in. Dynamics, why does it do that all the time? Looks pretty decent, except dressing room. I just want to fix one thing, and that's this. I don't know why it does this. There we go. So yeah, we played the. I thought we would play the FA Cup, but sadly we just went out of that. So we won. It started good here though. I guess not Crawley there. Lost that match, but it started pretty good. We won against Mansfield, which was middle of the table. 2-1, Gillingham scoring 2 goals there. Pretty close match, but we edged it. So yeah. And then the FA Cup, we did not even reach the first round. Embarrassing. Zmasunqua scored 2 goals here. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough right. Did make 1 assist for them, and we dominated possession. So it should not have been 6-2, but well, what can we do? I did rotate a little bit, so it's the blame is mostly on me. But then we went back in the league and won against Guiseley. 2-1 here, in Guiseley, I believe, is in the playoff spot, so really good performances here. And I guess it was still confusing, because it's like we stopped just playing. I don't know, but we have been just terrible, and especially it's weird because we meet this other bottom team, so I expected us to be better, but no. 4-1 against Woking. They dominated possession and deserved the victory. 4-1 at home even, so that was terrible. Though we have taken some points away, as you can see here. Pretty lucky draw against Tranmere. And then we had the friendly here against Farsley Celtic, just because I wanted to get some morale boost or whatever. Gateshead 2-0. They dominated against us. As you can see, I guess we have played a lot of away matches as well. That might also be a problem. Our recent victory here was in November, 21st of November. Not a good match per se. At least Gillingham scored the goal on the 93rd minute there. We dominated the possession though, so we deserved the victory, but still we are not playing that good. Even if we win the possession like we did here against Bath, but still lost 4-1 at home. disgraceful because they are in the bottom, and we lost against Aldershot as well. They are also bottom, a pretty close game, but I feel more like we should more in it. And I guess I've rotated a little or changed tactics just because I wanted somehow to win some tactics or some matches away, because I believe our away form has just been all shite. Whatever to say. So at least we had a close game, yes, at least against Torquay, but it's still, I believe they were just on the last 4-3, pretty close. I feel like we at least deserve a draw, but we took that draw in the next match here against Maidenstone. So yeah, they did lead, what was it, 3-2, but then we scored in the end here. Josh Gregory and Gillingham, the best player as usual, and dominating possession again, but we're scoring a lot of goals, as you can see, but our defense has just it's been a shit show. I don't know, I think I said that in the last episode, but it's truly been a shit show. And then a recent match we lost against Kidminster, at least Owen James did score, so yeah, that was great to see. And today we had a little bit break from the league here, so we went Gainsborough in the FA Trophy, and I actually going to put up a pretty good team. I would probably not have done it elsewhere, but well, we need some morale boost and some victories here, as you can see, because well, you will see on this graph here how we gone down. It doesn't look great, does it? No, it doesn't. It's 26 points. We have 2 points more than Torquay. Here we can see, which is kind of impressive, we have like the 6th or 7th best offensive play, but defensively we are second to bottom in the league. So it's the defense that is the problem, basically. And Gillingham still scoring a lot of goals here. I guess we might see, yeah, I believe it's Gillian, Owen Jameson, and Danny Maldini maybe has been pretty good as well. 15 goals, 10 goals there, and I'm resting Gillingham for a league low. Though I believe that's really the only thing I'm really doing that would be different from a league match. And as you can see, Danny Maldini most assists. An average rating here, but mostly just find offensive players here. Keaton Richardson, he's not have a superb average rating, but he's not been as bad, or he's not done as bad performances as everyone else. So he's at least been decent. Everyone else is not that great. I guess Reece Fielding has been our most stable central. As you can see, he's Atkinson is actually one of the, okay, he has 6.6, but he's actually a little bit better than everyone else. So I'm just doubting on everyone. I just don't know. Gray, yes, he looks his stats looks pretty good for this level, but I don't know, they are not performing. So I'm just losing all confidence in all players. So we're going to line up like this. This might be actually a little bit shorter. So Riley in goal, Richardson, Atkins. Okay, I guess he's better there then. Blackshaw, Davis, Gregory, Watt, Maldini, Masonkwa, and James. So pretty standard there. Gillingham on the bench together with Ramsey, Murray, Stephen Murray. He's not superb. I just thought of, well, every other, we have had some injuries on central midfielders, and yeah, Griffiths, when he gotten a chance, has not played it great, so I just thought maybe he can score a free kick. He actually has the best free kick taken with 12, so. And George Gray there. So nothing out of the ordinary. Woeful and Gainsborough, they are not doing that great either, so two terrible terrible teams. Just, I believe Gainsborough most of the time doesn't have that good economic situation, so that might be a thing as well. Why they're not. I just want to win a match and get back to running ways, and we will. I might just say it right now. We will play the Salisbury match in the end of January there for the next match. But I'm just getting worried that we will get relegated anyway, because it has to stop. Just we have still taken some points and all, but we need to take more 3 points and win matches again, because we were pretty great in the beginning of the season. It's just strange because we have played brilliant against those top teams. It's just we have such a problem against similar sized team or even worse team. We are just, I don't know why, but we are not taking our chances and not creating enough. But maybe we can see some improvements here. Maldini, Gregory, Maldini, Gregory, Maldini, Gregory, Maldini again. Watt, Elliot Watt, Davis, Maldini, Owen James, trying to shoot there, at least something, I guess. I don't want to have a replay. I don't know if it will be that. But it probably will be that, since it is that the FA Cup, so it's probably going to be the same in the FA Trophy here. Oh no, I feel like we met Gainsborough in the playoff last season, but yeah, I guess they've sort of underperformed still. I believe they were expected 11 in Panorama North, and they show now that they are not that bad. Whatever. Or maybe my players are just awful right now. I don't know. They don't know what to do. Everyone just don't know what to do. Hopefully we can. Would be lovely if we could win some matches. I don't care how it happens. Just if we could freaking win some matches and get back to a good run of form. I had team talks and all. Should I feel like our home run is okay? We've still been kind of shit, but how we play at home has been better than how we play away. I don't know. It might. Owen James scored there. It might also be that it doesn't fit to play counter against the smaller teams or whatever, because there is where we have had the most of the problem. If we play counter against the bigger team, like no, I can't remember. Like Guiseley, we're actually doing pretty great, but sadly, defensively, not so good. Okay, draw so far. Hopefully we can keep it up. Because we're still having the possession and all. What is a little bit tired. Masunko as well. Don't really know. Murray? Maybe? Yeah, let's get in Murray here. And I don't know if I set in the set pieces there. As you can see here. Actually, no, Hatfield, I believe he's still injured, so that's why we can't have him dropping off and not getting any better either. I believe it says that he's best defender, but actually it's not. Okay, it's not been great, but it's not been the 6th worst. Oh, great. Great defensive work there. I don't know who to blame, really. I feel like it wasn't such a hard shot. It might not even have been a good. No, if it was goalkeeper, they actually. You can't just stand there and look just. Oh, we're going to let him have 8. I don't know. Riley. He's not been bad, I would say. He's done, as you can see, a 6.8, but he's not either like a goalkeeper that really. If it goes bad for a team, I feel like he is not just stepping it up. There are those goalkeepers, so if the team doesn't play that good and concede a lot of chances, there's still a goalkeeper would save just a bunch of shots here. Murray, free kick. Ooh, Masankawa. I just don't know what to do. It's just like nothing is really working, and I don't know really what to change about it. Okay, I'm going to no. So okay, I'm going to make the opposite. Take out Owen James since he was a little bit injured. I don't know what kind of injury it is, but I will still bring him out, even if Masonko has been invisible. Not in a good way. He's not even shown up here today. Okay, let's go for overload. Last 7 minutes. I mean, I'm not sad about this, but I thought it would be a great way to just bounce back in the league, but sadly it's not to be. Oh, I hate this, and they just cover the lead there. Okay then, can we create something here last minutes? Gillingham, Maldini, Murray. Ooh. Nope, apparently not. So I guess we will be back in the match against Salisbury, which I believe is the end of January there, as you can see. Not the greatest there. Hopefully a new year. It would mean new energy. At least we're meeting Crawley, so like I said, we are playing pretty good against the top team, so maybe we're going to just get an unexpected win here, but it's really unfortunate as well that we have not taken that many points against some of the worst teams in the league, and it's not really good because we're going to meet so many tougher teams here in the next year. But well, thank you all for watching. Have a good tea and a good coffee day, and I see you soon again.